Hawaii fires, 388 people still missing. Authorities in the U.S. archipelago of Hawaii have released a list of 388 people still unaccounted for, more than 2 weeks after the deadliest wildfires in a century in the USA, which killed at least 115 people on the island of Maui. The fire virtually wiped out the tourist town of Lahaina, former capital of the Kingdom of Hawaii, and the number of people still unaccounted for is fueling speculation. With the publication of this official list of names on Thursday evening, the authorities hope to advance the search to determine the true scale of the tragedy. "We need your help," Maui Police Chief John Pelletier reiterated in a video message, asking the public to contact the FBI if a name on the list matches a safe person. On Tuesday evening, the federal police had explained that 1,100 people were still missing. It was not immediately clear how this number had fallen to 388 in the space of 2 days. Contacted by AFP, the Hawaii authorities had not yet given an explanation by midday Friday. The list includes only individuals for whom a first and last name and the contact details of the person who reported them missing have been provided, said Mr. Pelletier in his video. Since the disaster, local authorities have asked the FBI to intervene to standardize the data on the many lists circulating on social networks and in shelters, listing thousands of missing persons. As a result, many survivors have been identified and located. However, the authorities expect the already heavy human toll from the disaster to rise. Searches in some of the charred buildings are proving extremely difficult and are likely to take weeks yet. The identification of victims, whose bodies are often unrecognizable and require comparison with family DNA, is also laborious. Only 46 bodies, the vast majority of them adults of a certain age, but also a 7-year-old child, have been identified so far. The publication of the official list of the missing on social networks prompted several comments from people claiming that some of the names correspond to those of people who were unharmed. This method had already been employed by the U.S. authorities after the Camp Fire, a vast wildfire that claimed 85 lives in 2018 in California and after which 1,300 people had initially been reported missing.